One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Fuller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Iowa State's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's long. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season, he's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gator on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here at the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here. Make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, So many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
On the run, it's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looking downfield, it's long. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Burks. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got a man. It's Hatchett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Leaves it with the back. Stone stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Long. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. You know, I don't really mind the mindset of taking a shot on 3rd and short like that, but, boy, you've got to get rid of it and not make it work.
Yeah, you got to play with the clock in your head at the QB level, anticipating that sort of pressure, knowing that you're going to have to get rid of it soon. That's a play that's going to have to be a bang-bang type play, and that time, QB just holding on to it too long.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air. It's Burks. He's got his man. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early as we wrap up the first. A quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass. It's long. Gets it out quickly. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grab behind the line. It's Hatchett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. RPO complete to open the drive. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off and just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is
intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw, it's long. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Payne. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Long. He's got his man across the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Burks. Here comes the heat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Payne. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. There's nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. Nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's long. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To throw, it's Burks. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He'll pull it on the read. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Escapes. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to pass, it's Burks. using the quick game. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Darrisaw.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll pitch it to the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw. It's Burks. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Rides to back and leaves it. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's long. Snagged out of the air. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 21 to BYU. Just another week in the Mountain West where the
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. To the air, it's Burks. And that one's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darrisaw. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the route is on.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial.
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air, it's long. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Setting up the screen. Finds a little space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatchett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Burks. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hard running there. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You got to go get 6 on the board.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're going to throw it again from their own end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Dropping back, it's Burks. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pedrino. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Burks. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's got his man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with it?
Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do it better.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Breaks into the open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped it. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Burks. Moving out of the pocket. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the...
Just plowing ahead. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Okay,
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that to the ball.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being...
Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing. Working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeeze. Those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in